no.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another game of the Eliminator in Forza Horizon 5. At the beginning of this game I spawned at the end of the highway and I immediately came across this level 3 drop Ford Focus, so I'm gonna take that. Then I quickly checked over to my left and right to see if there is any more car drops that I can potentially take, but I don't see any, so I'm going to continue. And then I've also checked the map to see exactly how far the arena is from me, so I noticed that there is a car drop to my right, so I'm going to check what the car is. And that's another level 3 Ford Focus, exactly the same car that I've already got, but I'm gonna take it just in case somebody is behind me and I can take this opportunity away from them, so less competition for me, potentially. And I'm going to continue towards the arena. I've noticed that there is another player, actually 3 players just behind me. And since I don't see any other car drops near me, I might take the opportunity to challenge somebody and quickly upgrade to a level 4. So I'm going to bait this player to see if he's going to follow me down the hill and I can quickly turn around and continue over to the west side, but he did not fall for that, so I'm going to follow him and see what car he's got. If he's in something slower than my car, then potentially I can challenge him because we're already heading this direction. But actually I just noticed that another car is coming right behind me and it looks like a Porsche Macan, level 3 Macan, which is, yeah, that's, I would say, about equally fast as my Ford Focus, so that's pretty even. And it looks like he's going over to the right already, which is not great for him because that's gonna slow him a lot. He's facing lots of jumps and uneven terrain and obstacles, houses. And I'll just continue over to the highway to build up some speed, and then I'm going over to the right. And oh, it looks like he rage quit. He probably hit something which slowed him down and he just gave up, so that's an easy win for me. I've got the opportunity to upgrade to a level 4, which is Subaru WRX Impreza. Going to quickly take that, and I'm going to head back to the edge of the arena and see if I can get another player to challenge for a race and upgrade quickly to a level 5, since I know that lots of players are still stuck in a level 1 car that early in the game. And I've noticed that there is another player just over there to the left, and also an arrow that indicates that there is another player a bit further up the hill. But I'm going to follow this guy and see what car he's driving and potentially challenge him. And looks like that he is in a level 3 Audi Quattro. I would say that the performance on these two cars is almost identical, so I need to use caution here. If I do even one mistake and he plays it perfectly, that means that I may lose this race, so I need to be careful here. I'm going to use this bridge, build up some speed, and then I'm going to head over to the highway, where it looks like the finish line is somewhere near the highway. So if I can build up some speed, that's gonna help me out. And it looks like my opponent is having some trouble over there behind me. Maybe he hit a tree because there's a bunch of trees exactly where he is. And yeah, let's continue here. It's just over to the left of the highway near the lake, so I will take the shortcut here and aim straight for the finish line. And let's see what car I'm going to be offered for a level 5 upgrade. Just be careful here on the trees. And okay, let's see what we've got here. Maserati Levante. That's not a bad car. It's actually one of the best level 5 cars, I would say. So I'm going to take that. And by the way, guys, have you noticed that there is actually a glitch now with the car drops? I don't think that I'm the only one, because Fast Tank 444 actually uploaded a video yesterday saying about the same issue that he's facing. And what this means is basically when you approach a car drop, let me see if this is going to be one of these so I can show exactly what I mean. And yes, so even though the car drops appears, for some reason it just won't let you upgrade the car. You can't see what the car drop is. You won't hear the sound that you normally do when you approach the car drops. And as Fast Tank describes it, he's saying that this is basically a ghost car drop, which basically means that even though you see it, you can't actually take it. But anyways, back to the game. So here I faced the level 8 Nissan GTR, which is a very fast car, by the way. And look at this, guys. Oh my god. As soon as I say that, my controller disconnected. So for those of you who don't know, I'm playing on a PlayStation 5 controller on my PC. And I'm so used to use this controller that I basically forgot even at this point how to use my keyboard and what buttons I need to use for map and for to challenge the people, what button was my honk and stuff like that. And it took me a while to figure out actually what exactly I need to do, because it is really unfortunate that it happened at the beginning of the race, facing much faster car than what I'm currently driving. So this was a real challenge, but I somehow managed to pull this off. I really don't know what happened to my opponent. Did he mess up somewhere? Did he crash? He got stuck somewhere, or he was just really unexperienced and he didn't know which path to take and got stuck somewhere? I don't know, but either way, it worked out in my favor, luckily, despite me being so unlucky to face this, you know, my controller to be disconnected. So I pulled this off. And then I did actually a few more mistakes here. So even though I took this Nissan GTR, not long after I came across another player that luckily happened to be in a mini buggy level 4, which is extremely slow, terrible performance car. The only good side of that, I would say, is probably the suspension. The suspension is really good off-road. But either way, so he's coming towards me here, and at this point I don't know what he's driving, right? And I decided to challenge him blindly because I knew the race is going to go over this side, and I couldn't challenge him because I forgot what button I need to use to honk. So it took me probably like 3 or 4 attempts until I believe he challenged me. And this gets to show you actually how vulnerable I am right now, because I don't know even the controls that I need to use on my keyboard to continue this game. And I need to be extremely careful here. And I'm also playing with a manual transmission, with a manual gearbox. I believe that this gives you much more superior control over the car, and you get to choose what gear you want to be in, for example, when you climb up hills and stuff like that. So in my opinion, this is much better, but you know, at the same time you need to focus, because you need to use extra controls. It's not just simple as driving automatic where the car gets to choose what gear you need to be in. So having this transition from the keyboard, sorry, from the controller to the keyboard hurt me so badly, because I actually forgot what buttons I had to use for the manual gearbox, for the upshift and for the downshift. And it was extremely challenging, and I just somehow managed to pull this off. Once again, luckily it was a much slower car this time. It was just a mini buggy. But here I stopped for a moment and I reached over to my charger to plug in the controller and hope that maybe it's gonna charge enough just so I can continue the game using the controller. But you know what, I plugged it in. Even though it was charging at this point, I thought that I'm all in and I have to continue. So I decided to dedicate myself completely to using the keyboard, and I continued, but I was going to be much more careful this time. So you can see that I'm facing towards the edge of the arena, and I need to plan my next races really well. But anyway, let's get back to the game. So here I ended up actually in a level 9 Ford Focus RX, which is really good rally car. Lots of grip, traction, and good acceleration. So I'm not far from being a level 10, I just need one more elimination, so I need to find other players, and for some reason I just cannot find anyone near me, which is very bizarre. I have this happen to me sometimes, and I believe I'm not the only player where, for some reason, even though the arena is so small already, I should be able to see lots of players around me, because there are still 15 people remaining in this game, 14 as I said now. But you see that I just came over from that area and all players pretty much are gathered in that area, and for some reason I didn't see even one. And as soon as I get to the other side of the arena, then they appeared. But anyways, I've noticed that there is one player that is really close to me, so I just followed him, and unfortunately for him, he hit the bridge support. So I challenged him blindly without even me seeing what car he was driving, because I already had good speed and I knew that the race is going to head in this direction over to the west side. So it turned out that he was just in a level 3 Hyundai Veloster, which is, yeah, let's be real, he basically had no chance against my car, especially with this head start. So I just jump over to this shortcut and yeah, let's see what car I'm going to take after this upgrade for a level 10. Okay, so just finished the race and let's see what car I'm going to get offered for a level 10 upgrade. I'm hoping it's something good. And that is the RS200 Hoonigan. This is actually a great car. The only thing I would say, the only downside is that because it's so small, it's really easy to flip over and to lose control, unfortunately. But other than that, it's extremely fast and nippy, and I guess the good side, the upside of being small is that it's easy to maneuver through lots of obstacles and trees. So at this point, because I'm already in a level 10 car, I really have no reason to challenge other people, especially since remember that I'm using my keyboard now and I'm really uncomfortable using that for reasons that I explained earlier. So I have no reason basically to challenge anybody else. I'm going to play passively here and, you know, avoid any unnecessary encounters with other players that potentially can cause me to lose this game altogether. So the arena is shrinking for the final time and I need to get in position for the final showdown. And I'm going to head over to the north side because I like to start my races in the north side of this arena near the bridges. And I came across this player and I thought I can challenge him because I know that the race is going to lead in the direction that I need to go anyway. But because he was already so late, the head-to-head got cancelled due to the arena shrinking for the final time. So I need to hurry up here and I want to get over to the bridge so I can get ready in position for the final showdown, taking the shortcut here real quick. And then I managed to get just in time so I can get ready here, and I'm not going to even stop. I'll immediately just accelerate and build up some speed as much as I can and just leave the arena from this side. And then I've noticed that the finish point is over to the northeast, so I'll head in this direction trying to avoid any obstacles. And as soon as I said that, I managed to hit this tree, which slowed me down so much. I actually don't know what my other opponents are driving at this point, so I really have no idea what my competition is at this point. So I want to get here up in the open field, and I want to open the map to see exactly where the finish point is so I can plan my route and take the fastest possible route that I can think of. And it looks like it's just over to the west side of the stadium. So unfortunately taking this race line is quite dangerous because there are lots of trees and buildings, and you can see that I've just barely managed to avoid this building somehow. That was pure luck, not gonna lie. And I'm going to take over this little road here to the right hand side because I know over to the left where the dotted line is on the minimap there's lots of buildings. So I want to take more direct path here and just do my best to avoid any trees. And I somehow, guys, I managed to pull this off and win this game. I have no idea explanation how I got this, but the win is all that matters, and I got this somehow despite me having these troubles and difficulties in the game. So a win is a win. But thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you do, please drop a like, and also please consider subscribing to my channel. But that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
One more time and one more night without your hands, without